Welcome, everyone, to the next episode of Polytopia. Today, what am I talking about? Today's the same day. This video is going to be dedicated to a tribe that is, I'm pretty sure it's the fan favorite. I'm not really too sure why, but a lot of people like it, including some of my friends. I personally don't enjoy it as much as they do, but you know what? That might change in this video. Today we'll be looking at Vengir. Frowned upon by the other tribes and pushed into the unpleasant wastelands, will they tolerate this injustice or rise to fight back? Vengir start the game with the smithery tech and a powerful swordsman. So here's the gist of Vengir. Kill, kill, and kill. You don't upgrade anything. Now, this goes completely against what I believe to be the best playstyle, because you're immediately in an economic crisis with two good guys, and that's it. And in an open land like this, you have no idea what you're going to run into. So, yeah. I've actually never spawned into a completely land-based area. So, another tribe we're going to be fighting is Yaldak. Let's see what we can get out of this temple. Alright, locals. Okay, there's a lot of temples and a village. So, 2 villages, 2 temples, that works for me. All the more to raise the army, and now, I've tried to go for an economic growth, but these guys are so terribly slow in that aspect, and even in building an army, they're still not the best tribe out there. You can definitely do it better if you have a good economy. These guys don't have the best economy, so it takes them a lot longer to build a good military. In certain situations, yes, they do have the advantage, but that's in certain situations, not all situations. When it comes to later game, this tribe is one of the worst in the games, in my opinion, and the reason for that is because, well, swordsmen are only so helpful for a certain amount of time, and once they become outdated by, I guess I could say, by knights or catapults or even shieldmen can be a really big setback for this tribe. The whole thing is just absolutely ridiculous, and why people think this is the best tribe in the game. Now, I will admit it is fun to use, but it's definitely not my favorite because it doesn't fit my playstyle. Like, I just got a horrible, useless tech from a temple. So, with Vengir, my friend has a very good philosophy with this tribe, and that is, I'm not going to kill you if you are my ally. I'm just gonna try to get to places before you. And I think that sums up the attitude of pretty much anyone who plays with this tribe. Now, that is a good investment. So I'm pretty sure they have great mining economy, because they usually have gold in their mountains. So yeah, in certain situations they can be really good, because you can get mining, then you can get, well, they start with smithery and a swordsman. So you do start with 2 things technically. It's just that being tribe born completely out of the wastelands is not the best place to be, because of the fact that once you actually get the techs you need to start a good economy, the other tribes are already above you. Now, I may be second best, but that won't last long because of how this tribe is built. So, why are there so many mountains over there and no gold in any of them? So, yeah. For me, I am not the right person for the playstyle of this tribe. My playstyle is the exact opposite of this one. This one is just to be as aggressive as possible. My playstyle is to be not aggressive until I have to be. So, I guess what this tribe's main goal is to have a huge army to send a huge onslaught against the others. But since their population is usually so low, their attacks are limited to only having a couple troops to spare. So yeah, at the beginning you're fine, but in a larger map, you are completely at a disadvantage. So, playing as a Vengir tribe, I guess, could strengthen your ability to play the game by tensing up the situation, but I believe there are other ways to do this. Yeah, it's playing Polytopia is like picking a class. You gotta find the class that suits you the most. And for me, this is not Vengir. I remember back when my friend, he mains Vengir, and he used to main Omaji, funny enough. And then he started playing Zinzi a little more because he liked how they did in the mountains and stuff. And he likes the smithery tech because these forges are really good for economy, but it's just that gold is so rare in most mountains in the game and in real life, I guess, that you're going to have a tough time building up a good economy. And if I am on an island, then that means I'm totally screwed because these guys do not have a good enough economy to get through. Okay, so that is a very good tech or temple. Always go for border growth regardless of what tribe you're using. And you should be okay. But here's the long and short of it. Don't pick this tribe. It's not the best. And if it does fit your playstyle of forget about economy, just kill everything you see, then go ahead and play it. But if you like to go for economy-based stuff and try to become the richest guy in the land, this is not the best tribe for you. And their damage is super inconsistent, which makes them infinitely worse than knights. Like, I was testing it out in a chat on Discord with my friend who mains Vengir, and he said, yeah, the tribe is super inconsistent with their damage. I'm like, why though? Why do you need to be so inconsistent with damage? Just do just do the right amount of damage in the first place and a lot of people would play it more, right? I don't know. A lot of people seem to like this tribe. I am not one of them, clearly. But it's not my least favorite. The reason why I dislike Hudrick more is because Vengir can be useful in some situations, but Hudrick is almost always at a disadvantage. Now here is kind of where I get to disliking Vengir a lot. Their attack strategy is literally just this. And they can't sometimes they can't even kill a normal warrior in one hit. And to me, that just it's it's absolutely mind-boggling that a troop that cost 5 is so inconsistent. Like the mindbenders, they're great. They're amazing. I love mindbenders. But then there's the swordsman. This is the reason why I don't use them quite as much as, well, knights, is because knights are a little better at what they do. Yes, they cost a little more by being an entire shieldman more, but I'm pretty sure that's just what the knight is anyway. A combination of, well, 3 different troops, actually. I was gonna say 2, being the swordsman and the shieldman, but it's also the rider. You get all of those in one big package. It just makes more sense to use knights than anything else. And I think a tribe with chivalry starting with a knight would be a little better than a tribe just starting with swordsmen. Don't get me wrong, it's not the worst tribe in the game, but it's also definitely not the best. You have to really know what you're doing to play this tribe, and I haven't practiced this tribe enough, I will be the first to admit, but I still have my standards on how I play the game. It's just not the right tribe for me. If you want to go for a good, strong tribe at the start of the game and try to kill everyone as fast as possible, then yeah, this is the best tribe for that. But if you're like me and really get annoyed if you don't have a good economy, then do not pick this tribe because you will be bombarded with people who are stronger than you. That's the mistake my friend makes all the time. Is that he picks too many fights at once, and this is a tribe that's mainly used for only picking one enemy at a time. The reason for that is, well, the tribe fails in a lot of situations. Like those guys are across the water from me. I cannot get there, but I also have an advantage. That advantage being that they cannot afford to send anything over here or it will be eaten alive by the swordsman. This tribe succeeds in numbers, where others just succeed in everything else. Now, I think this is a pretty good example of why I don't like Vengir. It's because you you spend most of your time trying to get a good army going while also getting across the sea and fighting in. Okay, the navy of this tribe is the worst navy I have ever seen in Polytopia. These guys cannot fight with boats for the life of them. And unfortunately, in an online game that's going on currently between me and my friend, he's still playing Vengir, and he wants to be in a battle with Kiku in the water. Kiku start with fishing. They probably got there like 10 turns before he did. And he still wants to fight them. Why fight back when you have absolutely no chance whatsoever? I will never know. But it another huge complaint I have with this tribe is how hard it is to get super units. Now I get it, super units are just glorified swordsmen, but super units are a very crucial part to war in this game. You have to have a super unit leading your attacks or you're going to get absolutely demolished. And again, it's just such a disadvantage if you don't Oh, I accidentally clicked that button. Okay, that's my bad. I have 2 turns anyway, and not gonna be doing anything. Or 1 turn. Huh. Anyway. Oh, I need to delete that now. Okay. So I just uploaded a video and I screwed up completely. Alright, well, I'll do that once this video's up, and then I'll re-upload, and then I'll do all sorts of stuff. But yeah, this is my rant on Vengir, I guess. See you next time, and we will be doing Zabasi next. So stay tuned for that.